EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. The Eagles at 12-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be commanded by their 6'3" quarterback from Central Michigan, Cooper Rush.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action with Rush. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rush. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And you can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the penultimate week of the season. Pickett will look to throw it here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett now from the gun here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Throwing here, Rush.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw is Rush. Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb
from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this one complete to Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Now Pickett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Pickett.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Pickett right back to the air again.
To Barkley on the check down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Pickett. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Rush.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coach.
Of this season, everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle
pushing through the contact. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Rush working from the gun. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Rush to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll try to bootleg with Rush.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now rush.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
72 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. Here's Pickett. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. City of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Pickett back to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Rush.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Zach Baun there on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Rush. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Back to throw. Rush. And that's complete to Cooks. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on third down. Rush.
That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So now the Eagles down by 11. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Pickett to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here's Pickett. Goes right back to Smith again. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.